Ba, ba. Okay. Um. Hmm. Is this working properly? I'm just recording the screen now. I think. I think that something went on with window mode, borderless, windowed full screen. Says it should be borderless. It feels like it treats the game like a full screen application, even though I have it set to borderless windowed mode. So I don't know what that's about, but I might need to change this a bit. What if we what if we do it like this? Does this work? Well, there we go. Okay. Oh well. Got it to work now anyway. Something weird happened when I installed the mod. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I am back in the place where I usually am, rather than the place where I usually aren't, but will be more later. So I am going to later mostly probably stream more EU4 Kingdom of God speedruns. However, was I said I was gonna check out this mod, which is a modification of the HBM mod by JoroA or Auroi as he's known on Twitch, who is a frequent viewer of mine, who made this sort of a modifications, some kind of super state mod. I haven't checked it out much. I was gonna check it out now on stream. And as we can see, we'll see. Kind of awkward if he's not here right now, though, or if they're not here. But oh well. So what we got? We got ourselves a very big German empire. It's essentially Super Germany. Well, it's just like Greater Germany. Uh, if we count all the German-speaking areas, I suppose, because it doesn't contain the non-German parts of Austria. Got France is a little bigger than usual. Got like southern Belgium, the Wallonia area. Although Switzerland seems to have been swallowed entirely by Germany. Doesn't seem to have been divided based on linguistic lines. Because if so, we should have a little bit of French here and a little bit of Italian in the south, I believe. Oh well. I really hope also that all my OBS settings kind of looks like I should have my mic working properly. I don't know how the audio balances though. Oh well. We got a big United States of America, that's for sure. Uh, so the US starts with all of the continental US and also Canada. I guess this is sort of like, I guess this isn't the entirely implausible alternate history. You could imagine an American Revolution which managed to pull in the Canadian colonies as well and to just get the entire continent essentially. But that's a big one. And then there's the thing is here, this is based on HBM, and I actually have not played HBM very much at all. So I'm not super familiar even with the base HBM map, but I do believe all of this is as is normal. You have this Peru Bolivian. Man, this is uncolonized too. Neat. Peru, Bolivia. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, I think the only time I really played HBA mod, I actually played as like Ethiopia. Kind of united that. Anyhow, back to Europe. So yeah, the Netherlands is a bit bigger, or maybe this is the normal. Nah, I don't think this is normal for APM. I think Belgium exists, but we have Netherlands here, getting the Flanders area, and Spain, Sweden, Portugal, and also Gibraltar. So we got ourselves a completely united Iberian Peninsula. Uh, Italy is already unified. Not only that, they got Corsica as well, and I believe Malta. Seems like it. So this isn't obviously not too implausible. It's just a bit early in the timeline. And here we go, Greater Yugoslavia. I'm not really surprised at this, because Joro has been constantly bugging me to do like a Greater Yugoslavia speedrun, so I guess took matters into their own hands here. This is a bit bigger than historically. Most of historical Yugoslavia, but also Bulgaria, and a bit more, even like Thrace and like these parts. I mean, I guess Bulgaria to their greatest extent right after the First Balkan War almost had all of this. Not quite Constantinople though, or Istanbul. Albania is independent though, that's nice. I mean, they're not Slavic, so you could easily imagine though that slightly imperialistic Yugoslavia would try to gobble them up as well, but I guess not. Greece has, well, I mean, they are better off than the are in vanilla Victoria too, still, slightly. Because they got Ionian Islands and all of these islands here, which are usually not in their hands at the start. So that's better for them. Though, of course, compared to modern day Greece, they are lacking a bit. Romania is already unified, and it's not quite Greater Romania because they've lost a bit to the benefit of Yugoslavia. Unfortunate for them. But, at least their startups unified, so better than vanilla. Then Czechoslovakia, Hungary. Well, this is like post-Trianon Hungary, essentially the modern borders. So the kingdom, while they were like subject to the Habsburg monarchy, the kingdom of Hungary itself at this time was of course larger. So in some sense, they're fully independent, but they are a bit smaller. This is just Czechoslovakia after losing the Sudetenland, which is quite honestly looks kind of disgusting. The borders are a lot cleaner when they had the Sudetenland. But what are you gonna do? Okay. If you're gonna have a greater German Empire, you gotta have a greater German Empire. So it's Poland, I think. Are these independent in HBM? I don't think they are, but it can be. There's no Krakow. Suppose you can consider this Greater Krakow if you want. Uh, isn't Finland like a puppet of Russia in HBM? Am I wrong about that? These are puppets. Get to United Scandinavia already, which of course never happened historically, not quite. So in that sense, they're better off. But yeah, of course, Denmark has lost a bit to Germany, so that's a bummer for them. I guess the UK isn't really different, except they technically lost a bit of like Gibraltar and Malta, so that's sad. Then we have all of these things, which I'm not sure how much of this is exist in HPM already. These are all well, Abkhazia and Transcaucasia are substates. Then there's this part which is just directly controlled by the Ottomans. No, I mean Russia. Ottomans obviously lost quite a bit. They got none of the Balkans left, not even their capital. So that's sad. Hmm, anything else? Qing Empire. Hmm. Again, I'm not super familiar with HPM. Does Qing directly control as much in regular HPM? Guess that if so, that's more than a vanilla. Kingdom of Joseon is a puppet. I think that might be accurate. Shogunate Japan, right? And this is uncolonized. Cool. Wow. This looks a bit more natural than in vanilla. Vanilla, they're all like straight and squarey borders there. And this is a bit less centralized, I suppose. Dutch Netherlands. But yeah, I think as for the changes in this particular version of the mod, I think this is basically it. Oh damn, Seducer raid. Hey, Seducer, thank you for the raid. I am just sort of starting up. Happy Sunday, thank you. I'm not really doing much yet. I'm kind of just checking out a mod here, a custom variation on HBM. Good timing then. Yep, certainly better than at the end. Unfortunately, mod creator isn't here in chat right now, so I don't know what to check out. But I guess I might as well jump in a little bit. So this mod I'm checking out it's one of my viewers who made their own like version of HBM, the HBM mod, where they essentially made like super states, like a big Germany, Yugoslavia, Italy, Spain, etc., and also Greater United States. Hello, Wisely. Good to see you too. Thank you for the follow, Sayusa, as well. Um, so let's okay, there are still Ottoman troops here, even though they don't even own this. So what can we do? Show options decision. I suppose this is an HBM, vanilla HBM this. January 1st. Pick and choose what you want. Okay, yeah, this is just HBM stuff, I think. It's now under our rule. Yeah, it is. Nice. It's an interesting world, yes, isn't it? Yeah, it's they kind of just made some big changes. I wish I had more familiarity with HBM to begin with, because I can't really. I mean, obviously I can tell that none of this is normal, but so I guess we could check out like cores and stuff. I guess do they already own? They have cores and everything. These super states. Scandinavia does not, in fact, have like cores in Finland or anything, which I feel like that could make sense for them to have, but Poland doesn't have cores? Is that normal? Is that like an HBM thing? I mean, I guess the entire purpose here is just to make these big states, but I feel like it could be interesting to have some overlapping cores where it makes sense. Like Romania should probably have some here. Hungary might have cores. Czechoslovakia should have Sudetenland. Also, I think it could be fun to split up like Switzerland into, because yeah, this is like majority French. Uh, I believe, yeah, here we have Italian. So, yeah, what do you call it? Partition Switzerland a little bit. Although I suppose state-wise, it's just one single state. I guess you could change the state borders around if you're gonna change borders. So like put these parts in, either make small states or just mix them in with the French states and the Italian states. Are the state borders changed, by the way? Because I'm not super familiar with the states in HBM either, so I don't really know. Like, it's certainly different for vanilla, but maybe this is normal. And, yeah, Portugal. So the small states that have been gobbled up still actually exist, except not Belgium, though. Belgium does not have cores, and neither does even Wallonia, as it turns out. Maybe that's normal HBM stuff. At least Finland is here. The Scandinavian states, though, have been eliminated from existence. Does the Ottomans have rescinded their claims. What about Greece, though? Because they have more cores normally, don't they? And of course, the USA is big. There's no Canadian cores. Maybe we can check ledger a little bit. Comparison. I was gonna wanna check like population. Then we have some kind of overview. Yeah, of course. See, total population. This presumably looks a bit different. But again, I'm not sure how. Wow, is Korea this populated? Wow. Didn't even think about that. Cool. Um, I know how though. To be honest, I think since the mod creator isn't even here at the moment, I think I will actually leave this for now. Maybe we can return to it later if the mod creator shows up. So for the time being, instead, I think I'm gonna switch over to Europa Universalis and do my Kingdom of God speedruns for the monthly competition. If anyone's interested in that, we have in the EU4 speedrunning community, we currently have started doing monthly competitions where each month we'll have a specific category to compete in, and whoever has the world record in RTA and IGT respectively by the end of the month will receive a special honorary title and a fabulous prize in the form of a DLC of your choosing from a list of most DLCs, including smaller ones like unit packs and whatnot, which are. But if there's any like bigger DLC you don't have, you can also pick that. Of course, for the month of May, there's only like a week, a little over a week left, but there's still room. As Kingdom of God is the category we have for this month, which is essentially the alternative Italy that you can form with the Papal States. It's not actually a separate tag, but you get a new name and stuff. And it's also an achievement. So that's what we're doing. The IGT record has already been sort of contested. So that one is not optimized just yet, probably, but definitely has been improved. The RTA record, on the other hand, is has not really been competed very much over at all. So there's still plenty of room for that one. I myself have not even managed to finish a run yet, but maybe I can rectify that. Also, I should probably see if I can get E4 up on my screen. Europa Universalis. There we go. And I also need to change stream description, I think. At the very least, change the game I am playing. Very good. That should do it. Okie dokie. So, yes. Let's jump in. The current world record for the in-game time is around, what is it, 1455, 1454, something like that. Pretty good. Real-time record, real-time mode speed 5 is about an hour and a half. So I think I will try to at least get an in-game time run finished. And then after that I might attempt real-time as well. So I already did some attempts at this earlier. So ideally you want Austria to rival Venice, but they don't. It can be a bit tricky if they don't, but we'll perhaps give this a shot anyway. It's gonna set up a few things that I like to have. These things. Cheaper advisors. Manpower for tax money. This is probably worth, I'm guessing. I'll do strong duchies. I might want this later, so I'll leave one spot open for that in case I want it. I'm gonna have cheap advisors here, cheap loans. This is probably not super useful. This lowers more prestige, but it lowers my tax. Is that worth at all? Maybe. I mean, we get 15 prestige right at the get-go, so that's good, I suppose. Anything good here? This is something I will want to do either way, so let's go for that. Sell some land, get some cash. I like this guy because he's significantly cheaper than normal level 3 advisors. I usually go for improved relations to reduce aggressive expansion, but judging from my earlier runs, it might not matter too much with coalitions. So maybe we'll go for dip rep instead, maybe get some better allies. We'll go for discipline though. It's I like having that. We will also rival Florence so we can excommunicate them. Fortunately, Burgundy does not like me. Could have been useful, maybe, to have Burgundy on my side. Shall we rival? Might as well rival Venice. I'll leave the last slot open for now. Can also check if we got some good marks. Oh hey, Frimsy, thank you for your mom's subscription. Please send my regards to your mother, one of my most loyal supporters. I appreciate to be blessed yet again. This is just Siege 1. Kind of lame, to be honest. I will, however, try to get myself friendly, cozy with the Swiss, seeing as I can get a mission from that. I also want to ally Austria. But yeah, how you doing, Frimsy? Hope you're doing well. Um, Send this around. I think I'll build galleys. I usually went for like heavy ships, but mayhaps galleys are more worth it. Let's spam a couple. Who cares about force limit anyway? Um, yay. Let's see. Would be nice to get borders with Florence right here if I excommunicate them. So I'm gonna build spy network on Siena in case I need that. I'm gonna excommunicate these folks. Hope that that lasts long enough for me to take advantage of it. Republics can be fickle. And we shall, I mean, I guess I might as well recruit some, even though they are a bit disappointing on the siege front. Maybe we'll stay here in case Siena joins in. You've seen the fun. And trying to remember if there's anything else I want to do. I think I'll just let one day pass, then we can ally with Austria also, which is pretty good for joining the HRE. Do I want to integrate these, or am I gonna fight them with warfare? Would it be easier to integrate? I don't think I'll realistically be beating the world record here anyway, so let's just go for the more comfy route. What else? Admiral could be worth. I might get an Admiral. Well, could be worse, I suppose. Yes, so where else will I want Admirals though? I mean Admirals. I meant. No, I don't want any of you. Diplomats is what meant to say. Does anybody else of significance want to be my friend? Not at the moment. We'll check with the big boys. You're... Oh, you're allied to Venice, are you? I'm okay with the Savoy alliance. The Castilian alliance is a bit much. I mean, France would be my friend if they didn't hate Austria. You know, I'm not entirely convinced that I want to fight Castile, so I'm actually just gonna restart and hope for a better setup here. Uh, at least now I have familiarized myself with the situation, so I should be able to set things up a bit more quickly next time. Fortunately. Yes, so I think realistically, I think I have a better shot at getting the real-time record since that's far less contested, but I like to get an in-game time run all the way through first so I know what I'm doing, basically, before I have to like rush it. Can get claim on Naples through an event. I wonder if that's worth going for. I mean, that would give you a big puppet to give away to any coalition if they fire, which is in itself quite nice. How are you doing? Oh, baby. They rivaled Venice, so that's very cool of them, I think. Then I can use some Austrian support in that war, which I think might be better. Sheep loans. Get this too. Agenda. Terracine. Provence area. Number of loans. This is never gonna happen. What is that exactly? It's Unfortunately, as Provence, which I don't really need. But oh well, doesn't hurt. Advisor, again, we'll do the dip rep one, I suppose. No discipline. We got morale though. I don't know. That might even be better at this stage of the game. Uh, Not really much better Merc companies, but we'll get these anyway for the sake of siege. Maybe we can get a better admiral. Not sure if that's better or not. It's shock instead of fire. Um, we'll spam out some galleys. And we will also... Right, we need to rival Florence. We can rival Venice too. Again, Burgundy is not our friend. You're definitely not a friend. Excommunicated. Get wrecked, actually. Spy network here will improve relations here. And that's about as much as we can do right on this day. What can we do on our next day? When I see alliances. Again, not really any of the big boys at the moment, but Switzerland, again, we have a mission for these, and they're a decent ally either way, so we'll go for them. Get an offer from various minor countries I don't really care about. Venice allied with Well, that's interesting. I mean, in some way this isn't ideal, but in some ways it's good. I mean, I just excommunicated them. Kind of weird that they want to ally them even though they're excommunicated, but I can probably co-belligerent them if I join the Empire, so that's good. Again, no other big boys. House Castile, not impossible. France, France really doesn't like that I'm allied to Austria. England, Bohemia. Would be nice to have some coalition sacrificial sheep, which Burgundy is quite good for, but they don't like me. Nonetheless, Castile is kind of good. I'm gonna appoint a cardinal. This is such a broken mechanic, by the way. You just use courier treasury to make people like you undeservedly. So I guess we'll wanna kind of get on Florence. That means this is kind of not really that useful, this spy network. We're gonna switch this out for something else. Genoa, gonna need Genoa down the line. So, uh, yeah, probably Perugia. I don't have any superb need. Can ally anybody else? Just Florence though. Well, I should be able to get Austria into the war, so Ragusa. I mean, they have a decent fleet, so that's actually not entirely unappealing, but I do think with Austria, I should be able to be fine anyway. So, gonna need to probably wait at least until December 11 before I can really do anything. Or December 12. Because I do wanna get into the HRE before we start the war, because otherwise, could I get Would be nice to get the alliance with Castile before we start also. I'll have to wait till 18th. That's not too bad. Also, we can cozy up to Switzerland. Then we get this mission, get mercenary discipline, and then also a nice little bonus general, which might be, oh boy, look at this guy. I kind of like this guy. Gonna try to make someone attach, and we're also gonna set our subjects to be supportive. Support the Pope. On the 18th, I was able to. I'm gonna add like still. I don't think they're gonna join, but this way I at least have them on our boots. Can get some bonus diplo power too. That's not bad at all. Then I think we might be ready to pounce on these fools. So we're calling in Austria. We're gonna co-build Florence. Yeah, two birds in one stone. Conquest of Ravenna. So yeah, let us go. Oof. Well, rip this boat. What if we see if we can catch out any? What's gonna happen here then? Gulf of Venice. Well, I'm hoping for some support from my allies. You don't always get it, but well, can probably use spy networks on somebody. Um, Ferrar. Oh, you're allied to Switzerland and also with Burgundy. Well, that's fortunate for me. Although Switzerland is likely to want to join against Savoy, so if I get and Salou, so that's nice. Maybe we'll try to get a spy network on them first, though. Could work. Get a sort of juicy general themselves. Hopefully we'll pull through anyway. This is just a little boat fleet. Yes, you're very welcome to join me. I forgot to set the provinces of interest. Luckily, Austria does not haven't set these as vital because I want this. Okay, I actually can't set this. Well, that's a mistake. Austria doesn't have it as vital interest, but they do have it as an interest, so I'm just gonna can I set wait, who has already claimed this? Not Austria, so surely. Uh-huh. It's my vassal. Okay. Whatever then. Whatever, dude. So I probably want to occupy freely to make sure I can get it, but a spy network on Venice might be worth just to speed up some things. Can go repair. Um, Turn a blind eye. More loyalty or less loyalty? I have a lot of loyalty. I think I'll be fine. Should I wonder if I dare to leave because I'd like to take Treviso. Maybe I should actually just get another mark company. I'm not sure how that will impact my future sister capital too. Yeah, so this is a big fort. I have 5,000 of my Okay, so if I leave these marks stack, I should be able to go up with these. Then you can take the Wargo. Might be worth. Get some ticking war score. So I'd like to take Treviso so that I can actually sort of link up with my friends. I'm not sure about this though. Gonna run a bit. Yeah, they're definitely coming for me. So I think I'll pull back a little bit anyway. Okay, they're going back again. Back to the Wargo. Mantova, you're going that way. Okay. Could be. Didn't. Oh shit, we have a breach already. I'm tempted to try it, but I'm also scared because right now they have big boys. Oh shit, really? It came here? 28th of April. Uh, well, I'm unlikely to be able to. Yeah, it's too late. Shit. Uh, hmm. I can't even leave anyone here. 17k. It's a shame because I had a breach, but whatever. I think we'll need to come to the aid of our countrymen. They're doing quite well actually on their own, but okay, got him. Damn. Uh, well, that lost me a few units, didn't it? Again, though, back to Florence. I could separate piece Florence if I occupy them fully. Now we don't have enough units here, though. Not even close. Well, actually, kind of close. So let's just send some. Actually, we should send the general since he has siege. Would be lovely to just take the war goal real quick. Trade power in Alexandria or a This might be worth. I don't think I need a dip rep right at this moment, but a cheap trade guy. Which actually reminds me I should collect from trade in these so that I can use special trading powers. Powers of capitalism. What is Austria up to? I mean, sure. I don't really like how weird you're being. At least they're not gonna be doing much progress here. Yeah, let's hope for another breach here, I guess. Kinda wish I'd noticed that before. Because especially if Austria is messing around down here, I don't really dare go up too close at the moment. My forces are, oh, down here. Tell you what you're not doing. Should I try to sail around and beat them up? I guess. Guess I don't want to get needless war exhaustion. Uh, okay, these are just transports basically. Florence has boats here too, though, which are also just mostly transports. So I feel like I should have the upper hand on this one. They're not even going to where I am. Can I get help from my friends. I think I could get by with a little help from my friends. Now I wasn't paying attention here. Could you could you just not do this anymore? Jesus. I ain't never gonna finish this freaking fort, am I? I'll just gonna stack everyone here. Doesn't feel very efficient, but apparently this is what I have to do. Alright, we made it through. And we're in decent condition. So we can keep on pounding them boats. These are actually some galleys and stuff. I am still the upper hand on that, so good. Also, my new galleys are coming in. Wonderful. Let's take a quick stop here for some quick repairs. Um, there you go. Then I suppose we could, might as well help blockade over here for the sake of, so that Austria's can keep up a blockade here. I guess that doesn't hurt. Okay, Ulster's up here now. That's an interesting choice. Oh damn, another battle. Well, merch then. Right, that's not exactly an advantageous battle, but maybe we can actually make it there in time to be helpful. No new breach here, nah. Should keep an eye on this. If they get enough troops to actually besiege this, it might be worth putting down a little edict. Alright, they fled like the cowards they are. Uh, might as well go into port. Actually, gonna let a lot of people go in and repair for the moment. I have a diplomat with which I could try to suck up to people with the use of my special powers. Uh, Preferably those who might be unwilling to accept my conquests, so we reduce the risk of coalitions as far as we can. That would be lovely. Catholicism. Yeah, sure, Bohemia. Let's be more friendly with one another. Point Cardinal. Aragon, I guess. Still not sure whether I wanna try to snag Naples here. We might wanna do that. Hungary. Oh no. Oh lord. That's a kind of a shame if they end up losing that siege. But I guess that's what's gonna happen. Good to know they wasted their time down there. Whoops, I accidentally tabbed out of the game. Who else wants a cardinal? Bigger boys primarily, I suppose. Yeah, wonderful. Anyway, no use to stay here then. We'll just sail around and protect our coasts a little bit. Any breach? Oh, we have one. Wonderful. Yeah, I think we waited around here long enough, so we're just gonna do our best here. Gambate. Just realized I accidentally merged away some of my units. Oh well. Just trying to make the most out of this by marching after every tick of this assault. It's nice that assaults were made more. Did I just do this again? Yeah, my army is just getting smaller right now. Might need to compensate for that. How's my professionalism? Probably not good. It is non-existent. So with that in mind, maybe I might as well get me some mercs. Am I not supposed to be able to? Yeah, the Swiss Guard. Look at these guys. Bonus, discipline, and whatnot. Get in here, you. You fine boys of the Swiss Army. Swiss Army. How are we doing? Are we making progress on this assault? Looking good. Let's keep that up then. Eesh. Hotkeys. Suppose I should appoint more cardinals. Wonder how long I can even keep that up. England? You want one? Maybe that's a bit of a waste. They're so far away. Should focus on the ones closer by, but well. At least I can't really eliminate these. Uh, did we stop assaulting? Did we run out of? It looked like we were doing good. Okay. Well, guess that didn't work. It usually works, but I guess maybe I was in a bit too poor condition when I started that. Should have considered. At least we can get ourselves some nice boats while Austria has been kind of disappointing so far. Where the hell are their armies? Hello? Are you at war with anybody else? No. What could possibly compel you to go here? What what is there here? Maybe they were chasing somebody? Because I mean Florence is here, so have you already like lost your entire army or something? I mean most of them. You know, Austria isn't always the most useful, but you know, they kinda surprise me sometimes. Guess we'll yeah, sail back and forth here, try to keep located at bay. There we go. These are our new friends. We got some recuperation that needs to be taking place. You've already once we regain some morale, at least we like lower the garrison size, so that's something. Hey you, what are you doing there? Well, okay. Is this is this a good idea for you? Might be. I mean, I outnumber them massively, but my morale is still kinda in the shitter after that failed assault, so yeah, it worked out. Good. Garrison is even smaller than it used to be. Hmm. Guess I'll wait for this tick and see if it pays off for me. Otherwise, I might try assaulting again just to. Ah, it's a bit dangerous with these guys running around though. Hmm. And over to the other side again. I'm surprised that my navy is actually like stronger than theirs though. It's not what I would have expected in fighting Venice. Yeah, we're so close now. If they hadn't been here, I might have tried another assault, but I guess it's not really worth it right now. It's not worth the risk, don't think. Yep, keep destroying them. There we go. So maybe we can quickly pounce on these boys and take that. And that way maybe we can peace out. Uh, Don't need all of you here. Just move you so you might be reinforced better. Still mostly transports there. Wouldn't mind repairing before we engage, but where are my, they're here, okay. Alright, they're retreating anyway. Alright, Florence. They're still excommunicated, but didn't use that war goal, so I'm guessing I don't get any particular aggressive expansion reduction. Still, I think this is worth it at this time. Humiliate. Nah, let's get the money, the big money instead. Pillage capital. This only adds to my aggressive expansion, doesn't no thank you. Good. We can consolidate here. Or concentrate, I should say. That's my... Could be worse, but... They reduced this twice. They bother. Can't even... Don't think I'm gonna bother. Well, just gonna start coring that. And then we could go to Treviso. Yeah, I guess that's something you can do, huh? Get enough to get a spy network there in Genoa. Soon Savoy as well. I guess we can actually get one directly on Ferrara here on the big prize. Let's do that. Yeah. You have siege 2. How many do we need? We only need 6k here, so I'll send in these. You can stay there. Can we bombard us? Do we have enough for that? That'd be lovely. Right, that also reminds me I should set the aggressive hostile trading thing for the spy network construction. Actually. And then what? We can, we'll need spy network on Milan and Trent. In a while they're allied to Hungary, which is not ideal, but sure. I'll begin building that. Can we bombard us? We cannot, fortunately. We should be able to bombard their capital though once we get to that. Yeah, sure, I want to be friends with people. Point Cardinal. Let's go for some of the closer ones then. Actually, I should do in my future enemies because I'd rather not have them join coalitions before I have a chance to fight them. I'm not gonna lift excommunication, that'd be silly. Savoy, don't know in which order I will be taking these on. Still don't know where Venice army is at the moment. But maybe we can dare to work on that at the same time. Would be more efficient if we could. Point another cardinal. Let's do Genoa then. Maybe this is not super necessary. State needs money. Or a philosopher. I mean, it's nice that he's cheap, but I'm gonna take the money, I think. Vanity is a sin. What does devotion even do? Tax, prestige, papal influence. Or just prestige right away. This is gonna drop anyway. I think I'll do that. Indirectly, it helps with prestige, so can't argue with that. Great. Um, I guess I'll just have to keep an eye if there's a like natural breach here. Are you gonna do anything useful? Austria are just gonna run around randomly. Maybe I should have gone after Venice first anyway, because then I could have linked up with Austria easier. Pretender rebels. Got a formidable fleet at the moment. I'm actually not losing too much money. Kinda would have expected to lose a bit more, but that's good for me. Should I fully finish this war before I declare another? Milan really likes me. I should check what freely to the papal state, because I'd like to have. I can't give this to Austria unless. Oh, you're actually okay with this. But if I were to take Treviso, which I would ideally like, if they occupy this, I could give that to them, but how much aggressive expansion is this? This will give me coalitions with lots of people at the moment. Anyone that I care about that's close by. Doesn't look like it. None of my potential targets, at least, so. Then I could do like actually end that war. Declare you're out to Mantua, that's not a problem. Savoy's allied to other people that aren't really problems. Milan, that's fine as well. Ferrara is Burgundy and also Switzerland, so I'd need to start war on somebody else first and call in Switzerland so they don't join here, but Burgundy is still sort of an issue. Uh, Independence guaranteed by Milan. Oh, well, I mean, that guess that kind of works, honestly. I could declare war on them and get Milan in. And Trent, of course, had Hungary, which is a wee bit annoying, but what can you do? Mm, yep, bit concerned with Burgundy, but we'll see what comes of that. Either way, let's focus on this war. Okay, they're back to that, so if we could just like, it's gonna temporarily head here and detach blockade just enough so that we can help them out with this. Would be nice if I could not lose trust with Austria. Maybe we can appoint more cardinals, huh? Naples, maybe Lancet, maybe Naples. I mean, I don't know how realistic that is. Württemberg, Ingolstadt. Um, Württemberg, sure. It's as many as possible, really. Doesn't hurt so long as Burgundy already rivals me, so I think that's kind of. I mean, I'm gonna fight them either way, so. And okay, there's that thing happening, which I might need to take into consideration. Do we care what Bologna does? Probably not. They're tiny, tiny little people. Meanish, maybe. Didn't get a breach or anything on these. I did get a breach on this. Uh, oh no, they're occupying freely. That's a that's a problem for me, not gonna lie. French claims, my own claims. I'll take this. I mean, I'll just, yeah, in case I want to go for this. They probably wouldn't be that hard to beat, and it would give me a big coalition sacrificial lamb. Uh, hmm. Well, let's. I mean, I messed this up. I need this province, but because now it will go to Austria. I can't really have that. Might just have to leave it and come back for it in a later war, I suppose. That's sort of where we're at. I mean, this is all well and good, I guess. Stability cost. Yeah, sure. I'll take them. Already have an ally in Ragusa. I could attack them immediately, then that would be dope. Oh, this one. Let's go and take things. Still no? Man, that's slow. Do 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 do. Whatever is necessary. It's... Nah, this is... Oh. Okay, get to Venice then. We can bombard us, and presumably also... I mean, there's just 1,000 units, so this should work. If it doesn't, then I will be disappointed. Whoops. How we doing? Almost there. Yes. Okay, cool. Uh, I mean, I can't even take Friuli at the moment. Not gonna give it to Austria. I suppose we'll wait to let them have that, so it does give me less aggressive expansion, which is something, I suppose. Is it worth keeping Siena out? I mean, I'm not gonna be able to keep this coalition down long term either way. It's just a temporary measure. So, Portugal? Hey, Albrules, let's go. You're a little late this time. I mean, not that I'm complaining, but usually you're managing to be here right as I start the stream. But that is totally fine. Oh shit. I don't necessarily want this to happen. Let's just. Don't really have much to gain from fighting their fleet, but I guess that's kind of inevitable. Oh no. Venice, please don't do this. They're totally gonna do this though, aren't they? Uh, could you? Hmm. Mm, wonder if there's a chance we can actually make it there too. No. Okay. Damn, couldn't they have gone here instead and like reoccupied freely? I would have loved that. I would have loved that for me. No, they're gonna reoccupy this instead. I am sort of tempted to leave and let's see if they want to go. Uh, it's not worth it. We'll just end it here. Might be able to come back for this later. So, of course, Austria is slightly disappointed in this outcome, but can't be helped. Can be slightly more disappointed now, but it's kind of juicy to get war reps from. Then again, maybe I don't want to drag out this truce longer than. So how long would this truce be? Way too long? Eh, I either have to truce break them or get around that somehow anyway. What's your summary video on the Germany war conquest and Victoria 2? Loved it. Thank you very much. I'm glad you liked it. It was a long time coming. I was worried it wouldn't do that well. I'm gonna drop this just to not mess up my uh, trust too much with Austria. But yeah, I am happy it did well. Happy you liked it. Okay, so we're gonna have to come back for this one eventually. Um, yeah, we'll reduce this before we don't actually need to core Treviso though. So maybe we'll just almost get these done, which is nice. Might get some minor coalition now, but not a big one. And none of these folks should join. So if I were to go for Savoy, would Switzerland join in? They would, yes. That's good. Because what I could then do is to vassalize Seleucia to get range for Torino. Then I can actually use Torino to get across here, take these from Milan later, which isn't too much. And then there's just Ferrara and Genoa, and the last one from Venice, which I'll have to. I could make some kind of cheeky play for Albania, although I don't have the range for that. Or the Knights, which I definitely don't have the range for. Or I just have to truce break Venice, which is the least ideal option, obviously. Oh well. Let's just get our people home from this adventure. Maybe the next place we'll want to fight is You're allied to Luca as well, so we could just start down here. I'm not sure if I'll get access through Venice. I don't want to unexile myself just there. Walk around Treviso instead. Get down here. Still got plenty of boats, which is nice to have. I'll sail them here and get them a little bit of repair perhaps before the war starts. Can go speed 4 now. Man, wonder how I'm gonna do this in like real time. Alternatively, I could try to go for Naples with the subjugation. CB. Still 100% aggressive expansion. And I have a truce, apparently. I didn't know that I had that. Okay, never mind then. Guess that's not gonna be worth it. Ported iron for our fist. Yeah, I think we do actually. That's a good point. Would be cool if I could get the next tech here, but I don't know. Not sure if I want to do like focus for that. Maybe I should. I'm not sure what's gonna be the most pressing. Trent. Oh shit, Trent. I actually forgot about these guys for the coalition thing. Wonder if I can get them out. They don't. I can't appoint a cardinal for these. Well, I'm gonna have to try to improve relations then. Because ideally, I wouldn't want them in a coalition. Would be nice if they sometimes they ally like Bologna or something, but they haven't done that just yet. Speaking of which, you're all safe though. You're not gonna join coalitions. Solusu might, which isn't swell. Cancel. Because I don't want that. So if we could just appoint a quick cardinal here, should make me safe. Luke, I don't really care about. Bologna, well, just in case they end up allying like Trent or something, it could be good if they don't join a coalition. Yet, anyway. The fuck? Hmm. Oh well. Maybe they'll leave again. And I can't send them money, right? Because I have loans and I'm losing cash on this. Only barely though, apparently. Can I, like, I don't know. I'm simultaneously improving relations and yeah, this is Bologna. Shouldn't they leave though? They're not even outraged anymore. I think they should leave. Maybe they need to be above 50. It's not a big deal though. It just means I would be able to co-belligerent them. Now I can't exactly co-belligerent them unless, of course, unless I go soon, because the coalition is tiny at the moment. So then I might actually still like to have this first though. So the coalition is gonna get bigger. So whatever. How's my force limit? Am I? I'm not even there. Should we get ourselves a big independent, strong independent army that don't need no standing troops? This one's expensive. I'm just gonna go for the Grand Company. They're sort of middle of the road. That should be fine. Then I don't go too far above force limit either. I finished the core, so I can actually start coring this one now. I guess getting my overextension down wouldn't be the worst. How did you like the Victoria Tomb? I missed it because I was late. Yeah, I didn't check it for too long. Uh, because Like JoroA, who made the mod, wasn't here either. Don't know if he'll show up. So I was thinking I checked it out a little bit. It looked kind of interesting, like big countries. It's based on HBM though, which I actually haven't played that much. So I'm not super familiar with all of the differences. That's Luca, doesn't matter. Uh, might need to get these like above a lot to get them out. But I might, if Jura shows up again, I might check it out again when they're here. Anyway, I guess we're as much in position as we reasonably will get. So, Switzerland, you can join in. I can't really co-build us. Oh, I can't co-build it at all. I have a truce with them? Weird. Yeah, don't want to do this, I don't think. I can't even scroll far enough. Can't un. Okay, so we'll just call you in and we won't co-belligerent anybody. The fuck, truce? Excuse me? Why does it say I have a truce even though... Where did this truce come from? I'm so confused. Yeah, you can check the mod. If I don't go back to it during the stream, you could always do that. I don't really... Uh, hmm. Could it be to get a truce when you send cardinals? Is that how this works? Because they appointed a cardinal here recently. Uh, Bologna. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what it is. Okay, I didn't even know that. That's why I have a truce with everybody. Well, that's awkward. Hmm, so Milan. Then I'd have to wait unless I want a truce break. I could attack Lucca, but then I have the coalition. I keep learning new things, which are nice to know, but it's also annoying that I didn't know them. Because 51, 1451 is a couple of years. October also, so it's like almost 3.5 years before I can attack like any of these. Because I point the cardinals in all of them. No, uh, yeah. This isn't optimal by any means. A truce. How long does that truce? Should be like 5 years. Why do I have a longer truce with Switzerland and Austria though? Yeah, because I appointed. Looks like it's 5 year. I actually think though, given everything, yeah, I didn't know either. I mean, I haven't played Papal States barely anything before I started running this, but I think given that, it's a decent start all in all, but it did mess up this thing, and with all these truces, it's kind of bad. So I actually think I'll restart once more. Um, and while I do that, I am going to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back in just a bit. Yeah, hey. Um, I think actually while I was at the bathroom, I realized I'm getting kind of hungry and it's kind of lunchtime. So actually, I will take a break and have lunch and then I'll come back after. It's better not to uh, play on a empty stomach if you can avoid it. So, yeah, that's what I'll do. Have I'll probably be back in maybe half an hour to an hour, something like that. And then we'll continue where we left off. So, those who I appreciate the people who have stuck around. I have quite a lot of viewers now after Zeus's raid. So once again, thanks to him and thank you to everyone who stuck around. And hopefully I'll see some of you more later. Thank you, Albrils. I will try to enjoy it. So bye.